Welcome to the Bad Movie Night podcast, covering the worst movies you've never seen. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night podcast.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bad Movie Night podcast. My name is Chris, and tonight we are wrapping up Breen Prole, and we have watched the 2015 movie Pass Through.
This is my universe.
I will kill you!
I will eliminate all of the people like you that have ruined this planet.
You are done!
No, you are done.
I'm done!
Done.
That's you and AJ fighting over Edward Scissorhands.
It's a great movie. You don't know what you're talking about.
Is this 2012 or I thought it was 2016?
2016.
Yes.
I said 2015.
You said 2015.
Yeah, I said it like Neil Breen would, all right?
Fair enough.
Yeah. This is it. This is the end of Breen Prole. Edward Scissorhands does suck. We all agree about that.
No one agrees with that.
Everybody agrees with that?
Nobody.
Nope, we don't.
No, you guys are all just living on like...
We all agree Infinity Pool is
You
garbage.
suck in on the media.
You too.
You're
Stop.
brainwashed
This is
by
premium
the...
pre-show content. All right.
All right, whatever, Aaron. This is the... No.
Isn't that corrupt?
That's what I'm saying, Neil.
Wow. Throw the Neil out.
Isn't that wrong?
This is wrong. We have them all. We'll get there. No Spiv tonight. Spiv made up some crazy excuse about the ice cream machine breaking or something.
That's the worst
He's
excuse.
He's McDonald's.
It's so fake.
The ice cream machine broke. That's why I can't come
just
tonight.
say
They
watch the
can't turn
movies.
on the ice cream
Just
line.
be honest. Yeah. He's like second to the CEO and he has to be there because he can't turn the ice cream on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the fuck is he gonna do?
Exactly. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
But that is why he could not make it to wrap up Breen Prole. But I guess I'll just pose the question out there. How are we feeling? Are we feeling good about Breen Prole? Are we feeling upset? Are we ready to move on?
I'm upset it's coming to an end.
You're upset
I
it's
feel
coming
like
to
we're
an
just starting to understand the man and the filmmaker only to be shutting it down. You know, like, what is that?
Shutting it down.
Yeah.
Fair. What about you, Aaron?
I'll let you know in a minute.
Oh, shit. That was a little, what's that called? Foreshadowing.
I think it's called foreskinning, Chris.
Speaking of foreskinning.
Oh my God.
I'm so glad you did that. That's perfect.
Nice segue.
Nice job.
Thank you. I'm going
Yes.
to keep that forever.
Yeah, we should use that some more.
And then, of course, it's AJ's birthday. Some point. Is it today? Tomorrow? Saturday.
Happy 43rd birthday.
How old are you going to be? 38? 39?
39.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
I'm almost at 40. Once I hit 40, I'm checking out. That's
It's
it.
all
I'm done.
downhill, my friend.
Just end it then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. 40. AJ, what are you going to do?
Probably get really depressed and
Yeah, I know. I'm already
descend
getting
into the
depressed for you.
cave. Thanks.
That sounds awful. Happy
Yeah, it
birthday.
Yeah.
And because it's your birthday, we get to do the AJ wheel, which we'll do later in the show,
Secret will.
which is exciting.
Does everybody get to do their own wheel when it's their birthday?
Yeah, seriously.
That'd be
Is this
cool.
a new thing?
That'd be cool.
I'm just asking.
Well, you got... I don't know.
Fine, we can do that. When's everybody's birthday?
You're
When's your
setting
birthday,
a
Lindsay?
precedent.
Mine's next month.
Fine.
Breen will. Breen will.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
sure, we
Mine's in
can-
June, so there we
We
go.
can do that.
We got
Mine
the
already
next 2
happened,
months.
so that sounds about right.
Fuck you.
Yeah. We can skip you.
Rebecca,
What about you, Rebecca?
I'm November.
Okay.
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 Oh,
We
cool.
got
That'd be
missing a couple
good.
months. We're going to need some more co-hosts.
Yeah.
Spiv doesn't have one because he's a robot.
Vampires don't have birthdays.
He's been alive before there was months.
Okay, well, I guess that's a new thing we're doing here on the show now.
Sweet.
If it's your
That's
birthday,
cool.
you get to spin the wheel, your own
I mean,
wheel.
we'll forget by next week.
I'm not going
It's
to
cool
put
idea.
that
idea.
wheel.
It's cool.
Can we
idea.
just pick a movie?
I already forgot.
We can do that.
What are we talking about?
I guess you can. I mean, I feel like the wheel is whimsical and fun, and I'm somebody who likes whimsy and fun, as we discussed on the
We just can't overdo it.
Edward Scissorhands.
We can't overdo the only
Fine,
fun
I'm going
thing
to do a
about the
wheel
pod.
of one movie on it.
Yeah?
What movie is it?
I don't know. I'm just going to pick one movie.
Can we all just pick movies Chris doesn't like? Because that'd be funny.
I think that's what we're doing today with your wheel.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what we're going to do. Not looking forward to that.
I like everything except for Edward Scissorhands.
No, I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised with my secret will.
Okay, we'll see.
As long as it has things in it that move the story forward, unlike the last 3 movies we've watched. Some forward momentum.
There's momentum.
Yeah.
Something passed through. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. I think it's time to move on. Bantering, done. No more bantering. Now, AJ, will you tell me what the 2016 thriller Pass Through is about? See you, Rebecca. Thank you for coming. It's been great.
Oh, wow. All right.
She's out.
I don't blame her. When a boomer tries to grasp the concept of mass migration,
Fox News, Tucker Carlson.
but fails to understand how to operate a DJI drone.
Oh, God, that footage was awful.
He spends his free time scaring children in the desert. Desert. Will he ever find his way? Or will he simply do a pass-through?
Rated R because Neil Breen kills 300 million people in this movie.
At least.
But
Pretty accurate.
Isn't that corrupt?
that's the real question tonight, people. Isn't that corrupt? And that's what we're going to get into when we talk about Neil Breen's Path Through. But first, speaking of corrupt, we have to get into Aaron's history hole and get a little knowledge and information about stuff. So here we go. Oh, wow.
Whoa. That is cool.
Dude.
Aaron is inside the newsroom from Pass Through.
I'm coming into your TV from across the nation.
Why is there a pause button?
I forgot to Photoshop that out.
Minor details.
That's great. I like it.
It's like a Neil Breen movie here.
Well, we're clearing house here at Fox News. We don't have any people left to run the show, so I'm doing it all by myself. Voting fraud, illegals crossing the border tonight.
Aaron, you're definitely going to get on Fox News at this rate. Like you are.
Yeah,
this is a good. Yeah.
What about the squirrels?
I heard that Tucker Carlson told some thing about was it cleaning your butthole or something? That is some medical thing. Was this something I'm cleaning
You
your
sun
teeth?
your
Colon
butthole.
cleanse.
You put your asshole to the sky.
And then what
Or
happened?
your
Well,
nuts.
the taint.
Not your butthole,
The
your
taint.
nuts.
That sounds like something they just did on the rooftop of Fox News.
So wait, my butthole or my
Lunch
taint?
break.
Yeah.
Or both? Do I spread?
Everything.
your whole undercarriage.
What would that do for me?
apparatus.
Can I just get a heat
It
lamp or
turns
something?
it turns you into a man.
It evenly tans
Now
you.
you're a man. A
Evenly tan.
man.
That's how I become a man?
More than likely, you're just gonna burn your balls.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't recommend
I
it.
don't need him for anything, anyways.
Is that what Neil Breen was doing in that last movie we watched?
I mean, he
That's
certainly
how he
I think
swims.
so.
he spends enough time in that desert. I mean, who knows, right?
He does spend enough time.
You got to
Yeah.
get this vitamin C up your anus, Chris. So
Oh, I put
vitamin
plenty
D,
of vitamin C up
vitamin
there.
D,
Vitamin
not
D.
vitamin C. You got to put
Shove
oranges
some
up
oranges
there.
up
Orange
there.
juice.
Oh shit! So all right, Neil Breen, Pass Through. If you want to zoom in for just a second here, Chris, you can see this cover showing all the world population. So basically, 10 people photoshopped at different angles.
Yeah, well,
It's actually a lot of effort, though. That is a decent amount of effort.
was. Yeah. It looked pretty cool.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. It was great. All right, so about this movie, of course, there's no information regarding budget, regarding really anybody else being involved in other than a few actors who haven't really done much else. It was released on April 19th in 2016, not to be confused with the year 2015, in the United States, of course. And it was filmed in a few places, most notably Nelson Ghost Town, Clark County, Nevada, USA.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Put them on the map.
Yeah. It was in production from May 15th through September 15th. So
Wow.
that's a lot of time for... I mean, I guess when you film 4 hours a day every other weekend, it probably adds up to time.
True.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how long or, how much actual time they were filming. I would assume based on the content, not a whole lot. Has a runtime of 1 hour and 30 minutes, and there is really nothing else about this movie out there. It's an asshole in a desert.
Whoa, save it for your review.
Sounds like every thirsty wasteland.
That's it for Neil Breen. That's the wrap up.
What else am I supposed to do without going into his other films, which we've already covered? I don't think there's really a
we
whole
could
lot
talk
to go
about
into.
his architecture.
We're not going to talk about that. Okay, some basic trivia for the film, right? So production was briefly halted when Neil Breen rewrote his character from a Down syndrome Plutonian to a messianic entity, which I don't know if that's true, but it sounds like it's fair.
Someone's fucking around.
I know. It sounds like it could work though.
It could work. It could work.
This was his first film to use crowdfunding for its production.
Oh.
Whoa, really?
Interesting.
Yes.
Wow.
But Breen
What
said
did he run it on?
he had enough money to produce it without that, but he used the crowdfunding to help supplement to improve the final product.
Indiegogo, Neil Breen feature about this campaign. He raised $3,100.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
I bet if he did one now, he would raise so much
probably
fucking
raise a lot
money.
more.
You
yeah.
could probably run all the stuff that way.
This was
And you
8
get some
years
real
ago.
JPEGs. Not those fake JPEGs.
Well, he could get like a actual Shutterstock subscriction and get some real
Right?
shit.
That's what I'm saying. Go to town on there.
He could get a tiger, a real tiger, baby.
Yeah, probably.
That was a real tiger.
Yeah, Aaron, what are you talking about? Look at that.
Yeah, you can't replace that. That's brilliant.
What is wrong with him? Why can't he have the characters ever look like they're facing each other?
Because it makes too much sense.
We'll get there. We'll unpack why
So
Neil Breen.
Fucking infuriating.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Oh man. His denim jacket makes a return with all these
Yeah, it does.
That's cool.
awards.
Yeah, but
on
it's
it,
not
medals.
his.
Yeah.
It's not his
Yeah.
now.
He fucks up. He doesn't stick
Your
the landing on
PTSD
that.
is gone. I feel better.
Wow.
Hey,
Oh my god.
support the goddamn troops, Aaron.
When you have a simple
You're
understanding of how
gone.
things work, Aaron.
Yeah.
I have to find my notes. I
So
actually have
writer
notes.
and director Brian Metcalf of The Lost Tree, Living Among Us, and Averse said in an interview that Neil Breen inspires all of his work, calling him not only the most brilliant man in independent film, but maybe all of Hollywood.
Wow.
Who said this?
Hollywood.
Whoa.
Writer/director Brian A. Metcalf.
Who is that?
Was he being serious or being sarcastic?
I don't know. I don't know if any of this is true or not anymore. Who knows?
What is truth, Aaron?
What is truth? I don't know. I'll tell you what's really shitty on DB. There's like 8 trivia things, and most of them are duplicates. It's just fucking stupid. All right, that's your history hole for this week. Yeah, woo! You're all gone. You're gone. I will end you.
Oh, wait. Oh,
What was that?
I was disappointed.
That's good.
There, I did it.
What
Good
the
job,
fuck?
Aaron. That was a great history hole.
Oh, just the best ever.
It was kind of shitty.
It was horrible.
But it's
Shows
okay.
reaching new heights.
I mean, there's only so much you can. There's
I'm
only
putting
so
as
much depth
effort
to the
as
Neil Breen.
That's
Yeah,
fair. That is fair.
He still maintains this mystery about him. Like people don't know a lot
The
about
allure
this guy.
of
Yeah.
the Breen. is
You know what the
there.
quiz is? Did Neil Breen design this house or not? That should be the quiz.
All the answers are no.
It's a trick quiz.
It would be good to do a quiz where it's like a Neil Breen quote or like some weird shitty.
Did Neil Breen
like,
say it or did
or some shitty celebrity say it,
Yeah.
like Steven Seagal say it or something.
Oh, God.
Did one of my 6th graders say it?
Exactly. If you were to ask a 6th grader what they think about like the world and geopolitics and all that shit, they'd answer the same way as Neil Breen.
It's true.
Maybe.
All right.
I
Well,
think
do we have any?
discrediting sixth
Do we have
graders.
any other holes to go to? Do we have anything? Did you
there's so
prepare
many
anything,
holes.
Lindsay?
I did not prepare my hole. I'm sorry.
I have a video, but I was going to play it later during the email section. But
I think we can transition.
we can transition.
We can
Just
pass
prepare your
through to the
hole.
next section, Chris.
I don't even hear her anymore. After look what you did to my mommy or whatever. I like it's as far as I forgot.
He's doing it so much
He's doing
worse.
his mommy.
Ew, stop
Can we
saying
not
it
say
way.
that ever again?
Jesus. Dude, your face there is so fucking funny. You're like,
It's funny because you don't see
you
ours.
said it, and then you're like, oh God, what did I just say? You can just see the shock, like, oh no. That's
I'm gonna
hilarious.
keep that clip.
Yeah, it's
forever.
got we gotta keep that forever. Yeah, it's
All
pretty
right,
good.
let's move on then and talk about Pass Through. So here we go. Hey everyone, this is Chris, and just reminding you in the still of tonight to go to patreon.com/badmovienightshow and sign up. For $2 a month, you get access to the exclusive bonus podcast pre-show, as well as other bonuses. That's patreon.com/badmovienightshow. All right, AJ. This is your moment. This is your time. What
Me?
did you think of the 2016 movie Pass Through?
Well, I've been really enjoying the last couple Neil Breen movies, and I think I was spoiled a little bit with just like dimension and context and story and espionage and angles of tuna and all kinds of cool things. And we got to this movie, and he's just fucking in a desert walking around with a drone filming home for most of it. And it just was really disappointing. I really struggled to watch this one. Halfway through, I stopped the movie and I was like, I still don't know what's happening. I restarted it again, watched it another day, and I was just really disappointed with it. I expected more for a later Neil Breen movie. I expected just more, and there was nothing to this. It was really just a disappointment, frankly. I did not like it.
Aaron, what did you think?
We finally did it, guys.
Broke
We did
AJ.
it. We did it. We watched a movie worse than Vampire Cop.
No, fuck off.
Oh, there it is.
Yes.
That's what I'm putting on my birthday wheel. It's Vampire Cop.
I'm down for
Okay,
that
if you
after
want,
this shit.
sure.
This was
Yeah, it's hard.
You
This
what?
is hard. This is hard to watch. Nothing really happens. The story makes absolutely no sense. I'm an AI creature from the future. But it consists of him being a druggie wandering around in the desert. And more fucking cans. Like, there's no tuna. No tuna.
He
He used
dies.
the real needle and then
He
just sprayed it on his arm.
Yeah, he shoots it on his arm, Aaron. That's how you do drugs.
No, he sprays it on his arm.
Spray it
No,
on
yeah.
your
So you
That's how
gotta
it
get
works.
that. You gotta get that rope. That the rope
Yeah.
used for your laundry line there.
The acting was atrocious from every single person involved in this movie, other than the lady who yells like, "You're done! I'm gonna kill you!" She's
Everybody
amazing.
yells. They're
She's
done.
awesome.
Everybody
man.
yells all the time.
Yeah.
The sound is
brutal.
so brutal. This movie should just be called Signal to Noise Ratio or something stupid like that, because there is none. Like, it's just pure noise. The whole movie
It was pretty bad.
I can't watch. It's like knife to my brain. The other ones I could give a pass for various reasons. They had some
Right.
interest. This story is just what? I don't know. He's just Jesus from AI future who kills half the world's population because of Fox News. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, you nailed it, son.
You're gone. I don't. Why?
Big
Why
fan.
are these kids in the same room, but they're supposedly a different room?
No. We're not going to AJ level. We're not getting to AJ where he asked 400 questions about Neil
Why
Breen
is
as
the
we
cat
go
have-
through.
in a
I do have
magazine
questions
trying to
about
I
find
know
a
you do.
signal in the sky. What is going on in this
I went
movie?
back and I listened to the last two Neil Breen episodes we did, and the episodes are just AJ asking question after question after question,
And
not even
denying
waiting
that
for
he's an
any,
architect.
and not listening to any of the answers before asking the next question.
Because there are no answers.
Why didn't the prisoners try to escape? They just went to the door.
They weren't prisoners;
the
Who were
refugees?
They
they were
weren't.
refugees. who became
But they were
prisoners.
prisoners.
But then
They
they had to
went
go
into a
back to
pipe.
their own country.
They were being smuggled across
They
the
were
border.
smuggling through the pipe.
Sure, we'll say that.
They were passing
We'll say
through the
that.
pipe, is what you're saying, to the other side of
Yes.
They had to pass
Yes.
through.
Now you're getting it. You guys
They
are
had to
getting
pass through.
the
And
whole
they had to double
scene is
down
just
on it.
just a metaphor for what my bowels were doing during this movie. They're just like, we're gonna pass.
it. They were smuggling drugs. They were smuggling drugs. We'll get there. We'll get there. So not a fan is what you're saying.
No, probably the worst film I've seen ever.
Oh, ever. Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, no. Okay.
And that
Lindsay.
includes
Wow.
a lot of things.
This is probably my least favorite Neil Breen movie because it is really hard to get through. Like the last 45 minutes, you're just like, will this fucking thing just end? Like you just it's brutal. It's brutal to get through in one sitting, especially. But it has some of the lines and scenes in this are some of the funniest out of all of his films. Like he Thanoses the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and stuff. Because he talks
Which is
about
pretty cool.
like reality stars and stuff are in the list of the people that he gets rid of.
Mm-hmm.
When that one lady throws, I think, an actual rock at his head.
She hit him straight in the head.
Yeah.
It seemed like an actual rock. Do you have it?
Mm-hmm. I'll find it. Keep going.
The fake blowtorch, shit like that. I mean, there is some really funny stuff in this, but there is no forward momentum at
I don't
all.
have it.
And that it's like watching nothing.
It's
sometimes.
like an artist's. It's like a musician's third album. It's just a letdown.
Well, he does gain some followers. That's about it.
Yeah, he's got. This has a lot more people in it than any of the other movies.
Yeah, probably because they're forced to be in it.
But I mean, like,
Folding a
eventually
towel.
they start following him like he's their messiah.
A little,
Well,
yeah.
That's Neil Breen.
He looks like he lives in a trash can.
He lives
No,
in
it's a
trailer.
he
He
in the
designed it
desert.
himself.
It's that car. He sits in that
He
chair.
has his own
and looks
clothing
back
line of denim
creepily
coming out. Everybody.
while she looks through the other window at him
Look at
as
his
he
face.
stares back. He's so creepy and weird.
Yeah.
Not a fan, Lindsay.
I wouldn't say I'm not a fan. I'm
She
just,
loves it. Favorite
no,
movie ever.
but I don't love it. It's not my favorite Neil Breen. It's down towards the bottom
Best
of the
Neil Breen
list.
ever. Got it.
It's garbage.
All right. Rebecca.
Yeah, I did watch this in one sitting, and it was, I almost did not make it. I think he was trying to say so much at once that he ends up saying nothing at all because it just like bombards you with ridiculous statements over and over again to the point that you just block them all out completely.
This one didn't have any of his like narration, like not to nearly the extent of the other ones. And this one really needed it because there wasn't anything on screen going on to really expand the story.
No,
there was a
nothing.
lot of pauses and blank
Just laying
empty
down in the desert.
space. It was not
What are you
fun.
saying? You didn't like that beautiful
She
drone
loved
footage?
Man,
A
he
drone.
got a drone. And
got a
was
drone.
gonna use that
And it
fucking
was all
drone.
warped and it was
That's what he
fisheye
uses
and
that.
shimmy.
Yeah.
It gives this weird parallaxing effect with the background. Like, oh, it's hard on your eyes.
Yeah.
And I hated the kids.
Oh my
Hated the
god,
kids.
the worst.
And you're a teacher. You
I'm
love
tracking
kids.
it. I lost it.
Where did it
Well,
go?
when you have no direction, what can you do?
What was he even looking at? He's looking at a magazine.
No, who the fuck knows?
We have to get the professor.
We'll get
It
into
was
it.
on oxygen and dying
We'll get into it.
in the next room over, next quarter of the room. This movie, Chris.
Chris.
What did you think, Chris?
I have a lot of thoughts about this movie. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I did some edibles and I watched this movie, and it almost
help you.
made sense to me in a way.
Ah.
When I do edibles and I watch movies, I get this really weird sense of everything feels fake, and I can see all the seams in movies. Like I was watching The Walking Dead show, and I'm trying to finish it. The last season is
Are you
awful.
eating LSD tablets?
But I did edibles, and I was watching it. I'm like, oh my God, this is so bad. This is so obviously a cheap set. Their costumes are terrible. This is bad. And I could see it all more clearly. And then I watched this, and I'm like, yeah, this is fucking awful. I get it. But this one was way more of a cinematic thing than the other one. Insofar as
I can agree with that, yeah.
there's actually like actors and there's camera movements and like almost competent camera movements at times. Look at this. Like this is like the lighting isn't even that terrible here. Like it's not that bad. I mean, it's not good, but it's way more of a movie feeling than the other stuff. It's not him just on a green screen that's flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get
And
you.
so, and you had like other characters and actors. And my when I watched the actors, I almost got a sense of like, if you've ever watched somebody's audition for a movie, but they don't understand the character because they were only given a page from the script. And so they do it in a way that's completely wrong, but you can see if they have talent. There's a lot of that where it's like, you're just doing it, but it's totally not what I don't think he intended, but it's
But he didn't
something.
comment on their
But he doesn't
acting
give
or-
them any kind of direction as to how
Yeah.
to.
But they're still awful regardless.
Why
like,
are they all
but
yelling all the time? Is it like, did he set off like a bomb near them before?
I was like,
filming?
yell it.
And they can't. They all
I
are
He
just
told them that the
misery?
mics don't work.
Yeah,
and-
he's like, the on-camera mic won't pick you up, so you got to scream.
Right, you got to
The
I
drone
also
microphone
think-
in the air.
I also think there's a couple scenes with him and the one girl with the green shirt. and
Yeah, the karate actors.
Oh, with the
I
tiger
think,
back tattoo?
I think they
Oh,
were
geez.
improvising a couple of their scenes.
What gave that?
Oh, yeah.
A couple, that's it.
I mean,
Their
We can
scenes
look-
together is what I'm talking about.
like, here's a little bit of her acting.
Your name, Till. That isn't your name. That's Light. Light. Spelled backwards. Isn't it?
Great scene.
Ugh,
Oh my
Really
God.
brought the whole
Oh.
story
just
together.
so painful.
Light.
Now, to be fair, she has been in a lot of movies, and I think she's like known for her
Really?
karate skills, right? She's like a karate
Oh, I
martial
didn't
arts
know that.
person or something.
I didn't do any
idea.
history, whole research.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I think this movie was also his most spiritual. There feels like
Yeah.
it's more spirit than it is all the other conspiracy crap, but it does
AI
definitely get into
Jesus.
the conspiracy crap by the end. And it's all the same. All these movies are the same.
Bankers, corrupt
I feel like he's trying to make a
politicians, corrupt news.
He's trying to make a comment on like these things, but he just doesn't understand any of them. So it doesn't make sense to
It's all
anybody.
it's all surface level
like
stuff.
He's
This is
definitely
very,
like
very
shaking his
surface.
fist at the sky, but
Right.
not
It's
really
just
sure.
news talking points.
go back to your own country. Change your country. You don't have to be here. You can go to your country and save the world.
He
Yes,
literally
you can
says
do
that.
that. That is like
Yeah,
a
he says
5-minute
that.
scene, and I
That's
was
pretty
just
good,
like,
AJ.
I was just like,
And then
holy
it's why
shit.
aren't there any migrant workers to do the food labor?
It's like,
Oh,
this
he
is
doesn't say
like-
that part. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But because he dies at the beginning of the movie, essentially.
He ODs, yeah.
Yeah,
and
he
then
ODs.
his body is inhabited by this celestial being.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know where from. Like another like thousands of light years in the future or something. He says.
Wait, yeah.
And then
says-
he tries to explain time
Light
travel
years
with
in
a
the
dirty
future.
hose.
Yeah.
It worked for me. I
thought he was
understood it all.
just high
It
on
was the
drugs
Event
the whole
Horizon
time.
thing.
Yes,
So-
puts the
Oh, is that what it
pencil
is?
through the picture.
It wasn't
Yeah.
that he was just a drug addict and that was the real story happening.
No.
It's that he
No,
wasn't.
and it's he's an alien who's trying to figure out and starts feeling human feelings
he's like Starman.
a little bit,
But
and he
not as cool.
realizes that humans kind of suck,
He
and
realizes
half of them should be dead.
the solution is to get rid of all the bad people.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Such a
is some
great
final solution level bullshit.
concept.
Yeah.
hmm
Very thought out.
Mm-hmm.
When I started this, my notes are pretty positive. However, I did write down when I got to 13 minutes in, I thought the movie was almost over, and I was surprised when it wasn't. So that speaks
13
pretty
minutes.
volumes.
13. Wow.
It
my
it
God.
felt like hours.
This
Hours.
movie, legitimately though,
Yeah, it was rough.
even going back like 45 minutes in when he gets to the news station and he does his long monologue and just says what the movie is, and he murders half the people or whatever, or 300 million people. Like that was the end.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps going.
Yeah.
And you get some of the kids and the old man and shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't.
He
can walk when he
reach
needs
climax
to.
and just
All right?
keep going, Chris.
And
Sometimes.
this is my problem. This I think
This
is
guy.
the biggest issue with Neil Breen movies. Beyond being incomprehensible and bad acting and bad directing and all that kind of shit, he never explains like what the driving force is behind anything. Like these kids and this professor have been tracking this thing. And then they go out into the desert, and the professor's like, "I live to see it." Fucking see what?
Red dot in the sky.
Red dot, Lindsay.
But
What is the red dot?
Because they're like, everybody's going to be coming, but he makes it so that only they are the only that can see it.
Yeah, because that makes
so
sense.
Weird.
Out of everyone in the entire world, a couple kids and a dying grandpa are the ones that are going to get to see this magnificent thing happen.
Why is Neil Breen in the desert?
This feels like some
pseudo
biblical story type thing, though.
He's there to help
He's in the desert, man.
The coyotes.
Yeah, he's involved in their organization. He does something for them, and they give him drugs.
He's in the desert because no one else let him film anywhere else. All right?
That's very true.
Yes.
That's very true.
There was he filmed that mansion.
Oh yeah, that was
his house,
green screen mansion.
Let's take a look, and then
that's what his next movie's going to be like.
If it can be destroyed by the truth, it deserves to be destroyed by the truth.
That was pretty sweet, actually.
And
that was cool.
The dialogue those people in there are saying, like, we fix interest rates and we don't care about poor people.
We're terrible bankers.
Yes.
Someone's been watching Fox News.
Guys,
isn't that cheating the public?
Dude, for the longest time I couldn't tell if they knew he was in the room or not, because like no one was referencing him. He was just
I thought it was
saying,
like he was
a ghost
almost.
That's what I thought.
Kind of listening.
But then 10 minutes later, someone's like, "Who was that guy?"
And they're talking about all of their crimes in front of a perfect stranger that they don't know.
Which they did in the last movie or the other movie too.
Yeah, that's how it goes down.
I wish we hadn't have stolen candy from those children, or robbed Wall Street, or all that bullshit they went on for like 10 minutes.
I wash my face.
Do we have any of that?
Orphan tears.
Chris, do you have any of that? Any of that audio?
I don't have their audio talking. I just have his responses.
Isn't that corrupt?
Because they're the best.
That was a common one. That was a common one.
I there's that scene where the coyotes are like roughing up their people that they're trying to smuggle, and the one lady is like fake pregnant. But she's
I have that.
That's hilarious.
I have that. Here we go.
How many months pregnant are you? 7. Oh, really?
Her face.
Great filmmaking.
And then they separate. Then they separate all the drugs
Boy
out,
Scouts.
and they're like saying
One for the governor.
like which drugs go to who. And I
Yeah.
wrote
CEO.
I wrote down everyone that they're giving drugs to.
Yeah, do you have that? That was funny.
Yes.
Chris Christie.
The politicians, stockbrokers, pimps, bankers, the CEO, the CEO, the lawyers, international bankers,
They get a
and
big chunk.
the resistance.
This guy,
Whoever the resistance is.
this guy claims to be an architect. I just want to put that out there again.
What?
We've already established he is, in fact, an architect.
I know he is. I'm just saying.
I actually think I've come around on AJ's side that this guy is just an idiot and this stuff is stupid as shit. And like, there's just no arguing anymore. It's just so ignorant and dumb. And it's kind of sad in some ways, especially after watching 3 of these in a row where I'm like, this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I don't want him to design my building. You can tell me he's an architect, and maybe it's good, but I don't want it.
Make any sense whatsoever. You go to open a
No,
closet
I don't
door,
want it anymore.
It's like a hole to the basement. And it's gonna be like some 13 Ghost level bullshit.
Before I was
like bunkers in there and stuff.
Yeah.
I was arguing before that like you can have different, just not some people aren't made movies
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. but
And
he's
here's the
good at-
thing.
but I don't think so. I don't think so anymore.
It's like a lazy Susan.
I wouldn't even hire him for anything. I wouldn't hire this
Chris
guy.
is
He's
coming around.
unhinged.
Chris has come around.
He's an Alex Jones like fan. He's got like no, I'm not hiring this guy.
He could have pulled something off in this movie, and let me tell you how. Because we get that pan over in the caves, and you see his shirt with all the medals from Double Down.
That was cool.
Yeah.
What I was the first time I watched this, what I was hoping would happen, because he says that he can travel space and time. So I was hoping, like in Double Down, he keeps waking up not knowing what happened, that this entity was like popping back and forth between these two Neil Breens. And at the end, they were going to come together to take down all the government corruption.
They should have just at that point cut to the remainder of Double Down and just played the rest of that movie.
I think the problem there is you had hope. That's
true. That was my mistake.
You can't go in with that.
Issue number 1.
So what was that guy supposed to be? He was just fucking around pretending to be a ghost in the caves for years? Like, was that character?
The finger puppet thing? The shadow puppets?
Yeah, that
what's he
made
doing?
no sense.
Why was he in the...
Zero.
Yeah, I was confused by that.
He wanted to keep people awake because he wanted to be alone because he has PTSD, but he doesn't now because Neil Breen cured it.
Because
You don't
Neil
have it
Breen
anymore.
apparently understands what PTSD is.
He heard it. He heard it on the TV.
He has other magical powers too. Like he can make
He heard it on InfoWars one
a
night.
he can make a trashed piano work again.
That's true.
In the desert.
And music is beautiful. He is right on that,
music
right?
is it's
Let's play it together.
transcends.
I mean, what can't he do? That's kind of what I'm learning from these movies.
Act. shoot
Touché.
competently, record audio, write a cohesive story,
Hire
use words
good
properly.
actors.
These are all.
Yeah.
I can keep going if you'd like.
Yeah. The thing of it is I feel like there's more comedy interjected into this movie.
There is the cans.
Like when he does the cleaning thing and stuff, and it's like I think he thinks this is funny. Like for him, he's like, "Oh, this is funny because of the way I wrote it and stuff." But for everybody else, they're like, "Yeah, this is funny because you're so fucking weird." Like it's just fucking weird, right?
It's
you
weird,
stand
'cause the
there
whole movie-
We're
cans at
laughing
you.
at you, not with
Not
you.
with you, exactly.
Yeah, it's
Which is like what a lot of this stuff is, which is why it's just kind of sad, I think.
Yeah.
Because I do think the dude
That's
is just
fair.
this ignorant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think you're
So
right.
I don't know. But let's watch it anyways because it's pretty funny.
I'll let you and your niece stay in my place. I'll stay in the car up front.
No, we can't stay here.
It'll be fine.
there's
I'll clean it up.
There's no
Don't
way in
worry
hell
about
we
it.
can stay here. No.
You have to trust me.
Stay here.
I'll clean it for you.
And it's no
he's
amount of
gone.
cleaning is gonna cut there.
Breen
Where'd he go?
disappeared, Chris.
He
hit the wrong
doubled
button.
down apparently and passed through the door. I don't know.
Oh, I was gonna ask. There's
Yeah.
a part where Neil Breen like has some shit on his face or something.
Literally.
Yeah.
The girl
What's
is
going
Like
on
the
there?
entire movie.
the girl is like, "What happened to your face?" And he's like, "Oh, I must have fell." I think Neil Breen actually fell down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think he actually
I think
fell,
there's-
like
and
heat
then
stroke.
they just put that in to cover
The
it.
storyline. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fair. Because he
I
is
think
just
he
wandering
fell.
around on those fucking rocks all the time.
Because like you can see that there's something that
Yeah.
happened up here. I mean, they do the rock throw thing, but for the rest of the movie,
Yeah.
it's like half his face is fucked up.
He
Wish I
probably
had
did
the
hurt
rock throw. I
himself.
know I made a clip of it, but I can't.
Thanks for
find it.
joining us, Chris. Appreciate you
What?
coming back. To
I was
the
here.
bar.
God,
You
Breen
have
disappeared
the
you.
laundry folding scene where they
Oh my
were
God.
like it was backwards.
There was the romantic scene. How like they cut to it and it's supposed to be
Gotta
romance.
fold
is
my
delivered.
rags.
Mm-hmm.
But like towards the end of it, it's backwards. This part.
What is going on?
He's folding. It's the
But
future.
It
Great
like
scene.
is a weird cut. I don't know.
There are lots
There
of
are a lot of
I
weird cuts.
It was very
played
weird.
it again
weird
because
motion.
it was
He has
like
no concept of transition, space, or time, so it's really jarring in this
It seems
movie.
Just like his
people
character in the
teleport.
movie, AJ.
Yeah, that's right.
He's
like those
both
kids
a
when they're just
traveler
like,
of time and space.
oh god, The cuts are.
Where all will be
brutal.
revealed.
Okay, so the main story here, Neil Breen dies, inhabited by a futuristic AI from the future who folded space-time.
From light years away in the light future,
and
light years.
Also, there's a B-plot of a bunch of kids and an old man tracking something in the sky, which eventually leads them to meet up with Neil Breen. And also, there's a bunch of people who are smuggling drugs or just coming into the country, and 2 of them get away, which Neil Breen befriends in the desert as a hobo and forms a love.
And those 2 people, that one guy's ex-wife comes across the border to find her and kills those 2 people, and then Neil Breen brings them back to life.
Wow.
That's not
what
the
what a
resurrects
twist.
people.
What a Shyamalan
That's the
twist.
second time he resurrects people.
Shit.
And the one lady goes to the other lady who's the same age as her and says, "You're my mother's sister." And I had to stop and think, what the fuck does that mean?
I wrote that
Who
down.
says that?
Complicated.
Your mother's my sister.
Yeah.
What? He couldn't remember the proper word, Chris.
She was murdered.
He's like Toad.
So
Frog?
I'm your aunt. Like, I'm your aunt.
He couldn't afford the rights to
Aaron,
the
Aaron,
What's
you're
the
my
synonym?
mother's son's. Like, you're my mother's son, Aaron.
What's a synonym for my neighbor's favorite pickles?
My mother's
God,
son.
dude.
Like,
there's
who
something
says
wrong with
that?
Read it as is in the script, all right?
I want to read
maybe-
these scripts.
Maybe Neil Breen actually is an alien inhabiting a human's body, and he's just trying to figure out how to be a human by making these
He's-
movies.
I'm
Not
actually
doing well. Why is there an aurora borealis
fail.
in Nevada?
to be like completely serious. I almost wonder, and not to be insensitive, I almost wonder if he's like autistic or something. Because that would explain a lot of like the
Yeah, he's
story
definitely-
written
well, I
and
don't
like the
know.
way
He's-
he's acting.
He
I think
definitely
he's-
has something going on.
I think like I said in the last one, I think he thinks of himself as kind of more of an intellectual filmmaker and more of a visual filmmaker. But the problem is all his visuals make zero sense.
Are there any like interviews with him on
But-
video and out there? I'd be curious, like, just to see how he acts to like another
How
human
he
being in real
interacts
life.
in real life.
Like what that looks like.
Good luck.
That would explain.
I
a
haven't
lot.
seen it, but you might
I
be able
think-
to find something.
Like, I agree with you that he thinks of himself as like this intellectual, and I think his movies lean towards or attempting to lean towards more art house
Yeah.
side of things. But the level of ignorance on display to like just what is being shown
next
and
level.
and seen is next level.
Yeah.
And what's even weirder is the fact that it infects anyone else who shows up on screen with him. Like, everyone ever in his movies are the most awkward thing I've ever seen in my fucking life. And I don't know how you get that.
Be that
Yeah.
bad of an actor, right?
No.
You gotta have find somebody that's like never
Yeah,
acted
you're gonna
before.
stumble upon some sort of
They'll at
competence
least sound like
at
a
some point.
human being.
Well, maybe just
It's
a lot
just
of it's
so
being
bizarre.
made up as it goes along, and that's probably part of the problem.
I do wonder
just
how
like-
much of it is just
so
his audio
disjointed.
issues, and they just says you gotta yell it really loud. So instead of like emoting properly or
No.
acting, they just
Or there's just no
I mean,
direction.
okay, let's watch this again.
This is my universe.
I will kill you!
I will eliminate all of the people like you that have ruined this planet.
You are done!
No, you are done.
I'm
Done.
It's
Well,
pretty crazy.
It is crazy, but
The best one is,
crazy.
yeah, you're fucking done.
there are some actors, especially green actors, that think that anger or ferocity or seriousness has to be done shouting. Like it can be portrayed no
Sure.
other way. So they
That's
just
fair.
shout.
Yeah, I think it's like a simplified understanding
Yeah.
of stuff.
Well, what's the excuse for all their other scenes that were not shouting?
I have no
You know,
idea.
there was a scene where they're all jammed into a room and sleeping, and the one girl
Yeah.
wakes the other girl
Yeah.
up. And
That
the
was
girl,
natural.
My foot.
the girl in front, I was like, I actually believe she's annoyed by this,
Right.
and that
Yeah.
felt real. And I don't know if she was acting or if it was real, but either way, I was like, this is actual performance that I'm
Yes.
seeing right now.
Right.
No,
that
that
was
girl
just
in the
they
purple,
left the
yeah.
cameras on while the actors were getting a nap, and
Yeah.
that's
Could be.
Could be, very well.
No,
could
that
be,
girl
but-
in the purple was probably the best actress in the film. She had a
think so,
couple
too.
things.
Could you imagine just being in this movie and walking out in the middle of nowhere in the desert with all these people to be in this fucking shitty
You're probably
movie?
not getting paid anything.
It'd be awful.
Can
That's
you
what you're
imagine
doing for your
how
Saturday.
this is going?
Oh my god!
Like I've only ever done some stuff with you two, and it was fun. We did fun things together. Where this does not look fun.
I bet it
This
was
looks
pretty
miserable.
brutal to be in.
Yeah, you're in these
It's
like
like a
hot
main character.
things.
Did anyone watch the credits? Do we know who did the catering? Was it Neil Breen?
I didn't watch the credits.
He did
actually.
everything. Yeah,
He did
It was
everything.
his wife.
I just wanted to turn off the thing as
he
fast
doesn't have
as
a
possible.
wife, does he? Does Neil Breen have a wife?
I don't
Probably.
know.
You can't lock a kind of guy like Neil Breen down, son. Bachelor for life.
He's in Vegas for a reason. All right.
Yeah.
It was his mom. How about that?
There you go.
Dude, if my mom offered to make food for my movie, I would totally take her up on that offer. I'm just saying.
Right.
Um,
What's with these spirit animal kind of storylines
Well-
he keeps doing? The hawk, the
tiger,
the
symbolism,
tiger?
AJ. It's symbolism.
Is that what's happening?
I mean, that's what
he
he
smashes
thinks
his
is happening.
face so close to these animals. It's ridiculous. Every single movie. This is right in there.
Well, in the up close one with the tiger, like his hair
Look
is
at
like plastered against his head from sweat or something, and it just
Yeah.
it's
There's snow.
not.
Yeah. They just like cut him out of the desert and threw him in there. And into the snow-capped mountains, by the way, with this animal.
Yeah, this
Oh.
And there's such weird details in this movie. Like the young girl has a saddle in her room, and then the
Yeah.
professor has like 3 saddles in his room.
Well, that's
You
'cause
know,
it's
you know the
same
other thing
room.
that's interesting? I've never seen so many clean open cans of food. Super
Yeah.
clean.
Very clean.
Pristine.
So-
clean. Open
So
cans
you
of
know when he has his face and the tiger together?
Mhm.
I think that's in the future. And I think the lady with the tiger tattoo is the tiger in the future.
food. Oh, man, that's some Breen level thinking. Damn. You might be onto something.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm just saying.
Or
it's
he
not
saw
bad.
the tattoo when she was undressing and was filming. Is like, I'm going to add a tiger in now.
But then, what was that
Where-
undressing
what-
scene? Because she didn't actually take her shirt off. She just slowly pulls her
Well,
back.
I think she
Yeah,
turned
she was
around
just
and,
hot.
and
She was
caught
like-
him filming her and as a stop that, you
Right.
fucking creep.
And she
And then they would put it in the
obviously
movie.
recently took her bra off. You can see
Yeah,
the
he still
the
is.
marks.
And where is
is
she?
that a real tattoo? It doesn't.
She's in
look
like an
real.
I don't
Adobe
think
house
so.
or something.
That looked fake.
What, AJ?
She's like in another set too. It's
No,
not even like
she's-
were they were.
No, that's the
Trailer.
trailer.
She's in the camper.
That's the
She's in
trailer?
Yeah.
What about the cave painting? The paintings. Not
Oh, at the
that,
beginning?
but yeah, right
the
there. They are.
zombie
it goes to-
caveman.
Right. But so the tiger there is a figment of his imagination, or is it
No,
a
no, no, no,
symbolism
no.
thing?
And this is all those paintings are from Neil Breen throughout time.
Uh-huh.
Because he is a being that can travel through space and time.
But I thought
There's his hand.
he just came.
See, there he is.
Oh my God! This is
Oh,
this
his
is-
2000.
Yes,
2001
he came right there.
connection.
That's what they're using, Aaron.
He was watching.
That's Neil Breen's semen.
He was watching
That is why-
2001. You know, the night
Neil
before.
Bremen.
Go to Vision.
Neil's Bremen semen.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
painting happy little trees, is what we're saying. But I thought he takes over the body of the junkie. So you're saying he's been there before?
Well, you
yeah,
can travel
there
through
he-
time.
He didn't travel through time, Aaron.
He
You
just
can do
stays
anything.
in the desert. He always finds someone new
Mhm.
in the desert.
Yeah, when you can travel through time, you're going to spend, what time you have in the desert. Makes complete sense.
Well, he
When
also
you-
talks a lot about like human evolution and
Mhm.
the progress of man and how it is stopped. Essentially, he says.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, maybe
they-
for him.
Yeah. Yeah,
Probably a long time
and that's
ago.
why he decides to kill 300 million people.
Yeah, it's so dark and it's so creepy because this is like a
Yeah.
manifesto of a dude who like has a
Yeah.
very unhinged surface level
Yeah.
looking at things. Like a lot of the stuff
Yeah.
he's talking
Yeah.
about, like, oh,
It's crazy.
insurance companies and politicians are all corrupt. Like, yeah, we get that on
know.
a surface level, but it's not just black and white. Like,
It's
No.
also
Yeah.
like, again, interesting. This is 2016 now. Like he is building.
Mhm.
I can't wait to see what his next level shit's going to be like. It's going to be
Mm.
insane. He's only going to get crazier.
he's only going to get crazier, more
Yeah.
unhinged.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he's
but-
going to have like eventually he's going to have a movie where he just goes, "I am done," and he just disappears, and he just vanishes off the face of the earth permanently?
Probably.
I hope he
Maybe.
doesn't.
It's like some prestige level bullshit or something where he.
I mean,
like,
where else can
drops
you
into
go
it.
at this point? Like
It's
he's
just
done
like
it all.
if like David Lynch was just an idiot.
Kinda.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like David Lynch movies are like weird and surreal, and like sometimes you don't, or a lot of times you don't understand
the
them.
visual part to go with it, though. It makes that.
And
whole thing,
it's not even that. It's just that it feels competent and confident in what it's saying, and I may not understand what it's saying, but I do get the feeling that there's a very distinct vision here. And Neil Breen, I thought that maybe when we watched the first one, but now I'm just like, no, there's just a fucking idiot. And this whole thing is just so stupid, and I can't deal with it anymore.
You have that drone, and all you film is him walking on the.
Yeah, it's just so dumb.
You get a drone for Christmas, you're gonna mess around with it.
spinning in the middle
That's
of the
what he spent
spiral.
The money on.
Think of how long it took him to set up all those rocks. That
He
was
didn't
part
set
of.
those
Let's say
up.
they
Did
filmed
he
from
do
May
that?
15th
I didn't
through
think he did
September.
that.
No, that's probably like a
I was
place
hoping
somewhere.
he'd turn into Wonder Woman.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
What? I don't know what that means, but okay.
We have to see the
He
Wonder
was
Woman movie.
spinning around in the middle of the spiral. That's how Wonder Woman, Linda Carter, would turn into Wonder Woman.
That's
She'd
true.
spin around with her arms out.
Isn't that cheating the public?
We do get early, like, I mean, this is, I guess, his early, cut in for him, right? With this JPEG backgrounds. He's doing more of that now.
The new movie appears to be all static backgrounds,
which is like really bold.
Well, like his first movie
It's
seemed
really
like
something.
it was done like 70% by him, and then he had like some actors occasionally, and he shot around them. This movie, he was featured way less. Like he was still the main character, but there was a lot of other characters and a lot of other actors where it's like Neil Breen is just quote unquote directing right now.
There
and
were
you get
a lot
a little
more
bit
scenes where he wasn't even there.
Yeah.
It wasn't there exactly. And so like I did feel like the camera work and seeing other people in a moving camera was way more interesting than like his newest one. What was that one called?
Twisted Pair?
Twisted Pair.
The Amish brother.
So, but none of all the experiences were bad, but just in different ways, but also in similar ways. So I don't know. I'm trying to think like, do I prefer this Breen more or less? I don't know.
God.
Like, I don't even know if I could rank them really.
That's easy for me.
Oh,
This
really?
is dead last, easily.
This is by far last. Yeah.
This is so incompetent on like levels that the other ones are not even close
And
to.
the
Really?
two that we haven't watched are so different.
Damn it.
We should be watching those. We got stuck with
From each other. I mean,
bad one there.
there's similar shit in both of them that we've seen already, but
I want to continue these movies. I don't want this to be like a 2-year thing and then we forget all about it and never come back to it. Okay.
Well,
That'd be a real
good
shame.
thing you don't run the show because that's exactly what we're going to do. God damn it. Hey, I'm letting you have the wheel this week.
Yeah, okay.
It's just all Neil Breen.
I guess I got to be nice to you, all right? Oh yeah, Edward Scissorhands fucking sucks. Fuck Tim Burton. He's a hack. Used to make good shit.
Well, you've come to the light. It must be because the birthday coming up. You're finally gaining some wisdom.
There you go.
Anything else with the Neil Breen pass through?
I don't think so.
It's depressing. It sucks.
So wait, okay. How do you rank the Breen movies we watched?
I know. I think the first two are pretty close together for me.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
one's definitely
And
by
this one's-
far the worst.
Oh, true.
Easily.
I don't know.
Yep.
The first one, Double Down, definitely looked better than Faithful Findings, but it was shot on film.
Double
We didn't
Down.
watch-
Not
had
Faithful
kind of
Findings.
like-
Twisted Pair. I'm
Pair.
sorry, Twisted Pair. Yeah.
Double Downs had like this whole like spy kind of 80s vibe going, which I dug. And then Twisted Pair is just like the world of JPEGs and the future. And
Yeah,
But
it's different.
That's why.
But whenever he's on a JPEG, it's still pretty fun.
Yeah, because there's an explosion typically, or he's Spider-Man
Spider-Man.
around, which is pretty great.
It's pretty great.
That's pretty great, frankly.
It's pretty great. So I don't know.
He is on the something. With
I think
that.
he used PowerPoint and just had to animate his photo to move it up and down. Drew a
Whatever
path.
works.
Yeah, I mean, he's learning special effects, right?
And in the next movie, we watched the trailer for the upcoming
man,
one,
it's
like
so
the Twisted
good.
Tale of Kate
It
or whatever.
looks
What the hell's it called?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Good.
That I actually want to watch.
I think
does
that's
look
going to be
entertaining.
amazing.
I watched a movie with that guy from Boondock Saints, not the Walking Dead one, the other guy, Neil Patrick Flannery.
Oh yeah.
And some other woman who's named, and they made a movie called like 2049, The Space Love or something.
Sweet.
And it's all shot on a green screen, and it is terrible. Yeah. And I did a To Be Tuesday about it like 2 years ago.
He's done some bad movies.
But it was really interesting to see a movie like flat. The whole thing is completely 100% flat like that. And that's how his new movie looks. And I kind of want to watch it. I do want to watch that one.
A lot of big movies now are almost entirely green screen.
Sure. But they have like 3D rendered backgrounds with depth.
Exactly, right. Where
when I say they shot it on a green screen, I mean they shot it and it was like JPEG backgrounds. Yeah, exactly.
Static image background, static lighting.
Yeah.
Nothing looks like it blends in. It looks like a zoom background.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the future.
Yeah, it's not the Mandalorian level of...
Right.
No.
Or like The Last of Us, where they composite in stuff with, like buildings they build and make it look pretty damn good.
God, I hope Neil Breen learns Blender. If he learned Blender, we would have amazing.
He would have.
Oh my God! Somebody teach that man Blender stat. Okay.
Who's the guy we watched that made those 2 cool movies that have really bad CGI that he made?
Where they go to hell. Yeah.
Those are great.
Despiser? Are you talking about
the Despiser guy.
His stuff is great.
Those are very comparable, actually. Those are comparable to Neil Breen, but they're like competent and fun.
And they have a plot.
Fun.
Yeah,
they're fun.
Yeah. That's what Neil Breen should be.
That guy should be getting way more credit than Neil Breen.
Well, his movies aren't they're fun. They're just fun. Like you can when you look at them out of context, they're like funny because they look silly. But when you start watching them, it's the same thing that happens with these, where it's like 10 minutes in, you just buy in.
But you get the sense
and those
that
become
guy
fun. These just becomes more dumb.
If he had the money and stuff, he could actually make a somewhat competent film.
Well, they're entertaining.
Neil Breen, like you give him millions of dollars, it's not going to make a difference.
No, he's just making some video, video statement. Basically, some abstract video statement.
So we're done with the Breen. We are done with the Breen.
For now.
Breen that
For now.
For now. AJ, would you recommend the 2016 Neil Breen classic Pass Through?
No, I cannot. It's a shame because I did enjoy his last 2 movies and I felt like I was starting to get a better understanding of the man, the myth, the legend. And this one just like was a real disappointment, frankly. It just was like disappointing in every way. It's unwatchable, frankly. It's pretty much unwatchable. I'm not going to recommend it.
Aaron.
I'm pretty sure this is the worst thing I've ever seen. And I've lived through the early days of the internet and horrible things that have scarred me for life, and they're still less offensive than this piece of shit.
Lindsay.
I don't know. If you're gonna watch Neil Breen, you kind of have to watch all his movies to I don't know. It's hard to explain. If you're gonna watch Neil Breen, you should watch this one. You should take the good with the bad.
Rebecca.
In sickness and in health.
Yeah.
Till death do us part.
You're gone.
I'm not going to recommend it. It was painful.
Painful.
Yes.
Man, I don't even know what to say about Neil Breen anymore. I feel like I'm a jerk because I say he's dumb, but then also I feel bad because I feel like everybody's laughing at him, like we said, instead of laughing with him. And but also they're funny once for me, and then it was like, I can't do that. Like, give me some time, and it would be funny again. And out of context, they're funny.
Yes.
So, but yeah, if you're watching Neil Breen movies, then watch this one too. But yeah.
Another thing is, it's hard to sit and watch these by yourself.
Yeah.
You need someone else there. One or two or more people.
With the new one, we got to do a watch along.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that. And that would probably be really fun to do that.
That would be.
And now knowing Neil Breen, you don't know what to expect.
No.
Yeah.
I know it'll be dumb, but I
Anything
don't know
can
what
happen.
kind of flavor will be dumb.
That's true.
And so there is that to look forward to. Yeah, that's Pass Through. What do you think Spiv thought?
Speaking of shitty flavors.
I bet he hated it.
Yeah, he didn't like the last ones, which was shocking to me. Because that's like, I mean, it's like as if Spiv would have made a movie, you know? Like, I don't know.
Spiv is almost so close to Neil Breen.
That's what I'm
It's not
saying.
even funny.
He could play him in the real life, bio movie.
Like
He's like Neil Breen, but with a brain.
He's the lifetime actor playing
Breen,
Neil
Breen.
Breen. He's Neil
And
Breen.
he can
Yeah.
actually grow a beard.
Yeah.
But his acting is exactly the same.
Oh, I know.
Isn't that cheating the public?
That could be Spiv right there.
I mean,
That could be.
that had more emotion than Spiv typically has. All right, we're just
what,
teasing him.
what if I tell
I've
Spiv
never
to come
seen
over?
Spiv get actually angry though. Have any of you?
No.
Never seen him get angry.
I'm gonna
Never saw him get angry.
I'm gonna put up a green screen. I'm gonna have Spiv come over.
Right.
I'm like, Spiv, just stand here, and I'm gonna hand him paper. And I'm like, just read these, and then I'm gonna take the footage. I'm gonna add backgrounds. I'm gonna add stock imagery,
This
and it's
sounds
gonna be a
amazing.
Neil Breen movie. It's essentially what it'll become.
Yeah,
Do it.
pretty much.
Let's do it. All right.
I mean, you could always get
Well,
Guy Pearce, right?
lay down some
He's
American
doing
Justice.
some shitty movies these days.
on those. Oh, David Sawa.
There's your movie.
All right. Time to move on and play. Wait, do we have an alternate titles?
Oh, gosh.
No, I didn't write it down. I had thought of some, but I'm not.
But you're not what?
I didn't write them down. I don't remember what they were.
Ass flu.
Fair enough, Lindsay.
Get
That
it,
works.
that's
Over
it,
the
right?
ass flu nest? What?
Pass
Ass
through,
flu.
ass through.
All right.
Ass-
Are we ready to move on and play a game?
Do
All right, here we go.
Game time, baby.
Your theories are the worst kind of complete, right? Your methods are sloppy and your conclusions are highly impressive. Shall we play?
Boom.
All right.
Oh,
Game all about
shit.
immigration and immigration stats. Because I didn't know what else to do with this.
That's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah.
What population of the U.S. was foreign-born in 1850?
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
1850.
Yeah, huge
70%?
percentage.
75%?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
85%.
Sounds good.
I don't know.
Okay, 9.5 is what I'd
That's
say.
it?
Wow.
I thought it'd be more than that.
I guess there was a bigger boom after.
How about now? What percent? Well, 2017. So more recent, but not
34.
exactly now.
12.
4.
Yeah, it's probably going down or something stupid.
Yeah.
I don't know. 11 and a half.
12 and a half. So it's gone up just slightly. It went up and now is coming back down.
But Rebecca, they took our gerbs.
In 1910, the largest percent of immigrants came from what continent?
Europe.
Italy?
A bunch of Irish.
1910.
I don't know.
Yeah, there'd be a lot of Irish, too.
Irish.
What
Ireland.
continent?
Oh, shit, Europe.
I'm going to say
Asia. I'm going to say something different. Asia.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no idea.
It was Europe.
Damn it! So close. I had victory in my grasp. and I slipped
Today,
away.
the largest percentage of immigrants come from what continent?
North America.
South America. As they tell me.
Europe.
It's all those
Pouring
Canadians.
in. They're
Europe, I
pouring
think.
in.
All those
Europe.
Canadians. Pouring in.
Asia?
Asia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Approximately how many million immigrants live in the United States today?
40
4
million.
4 million.
60
12
million.
It is about 44 million.
Wow.
Nice.
How much does it cost to become a U.S. citizen?
Oh, shit.
$3.99.
Of course it costs something, right?
Interest rates, penalty fees, just
How much does
general
it cost?
everything.
Dignity? maybe?
$1,000.
Dignity.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
You gotta pay the bankers.
I don't know. How much does it cost? I'm really curious.
It is $725.
Just clerical costs.
I don't think I could pass the
like
test.
different
to be honest.
fees and.
Now, if you don't pass, do you get get your money back?
Fuck no, it's America.
You got to pay that again. In 2019, the largest number of refugees came from what country? Congo, Syria, Ukraine, or Myanmar?
Syria.
Oh, Congo, right?
Syria.
It is the Congo.
Congo?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's like a huge number compared to others.
It's still overall amount of number is really small. Let me look at that. That's in
but
thousands.
That's refugees, not immigrants.
Yeah. So, but it's not that many.
Oh, I see.
We always make a big deal about, we can't be the only country that supports refugees.
Right.
And it's like, well, the total numbers are nothing for. Yeah.
Yeah. What state has the highest population of immigrants? Is it New York, Texas, California, or Florida?
Is that before or after Texas ships them to New York?
Got rid of them all.
California.
And Florida.
Yeah, I think
I'd
California.
I'd say Texas.
Texas.
Sorry, it is California. 24%.
Wow.
California is a really big state.
It is.
It's like
it is
very, very varied state too.
Yeah, like New York City has a ton, but New York State, the rest doesn't. But there's bigger pockets in California, and because it's so big, it has such a high percentage. That's it.
Nice game.
That's good.
Yeah.
Man.
Learned a little something.
Yeah.
Glad Spiv wasn't here for that game. I feel like all these answers would have been horribly offensive.
We'd have to, the show would be
cancel the show forever. Cancel the show forever.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Rebecca, for that game. Time to move on and do some listener feedback. So here we go.
I suggest we read some listener feedback, sir.
Make it so, number one.
Emails. You tiny little emails. You precious little emails. Where are you?
All right. This week we have some emails from people. Did you want me to read them, or does anyone else want to read them?
Go for it.
Go for it.
Okay. Only 3 this week. We got Jason Case says, Neil Breen continues to make Captain Planet-style action movies that he truly intends to be viewed as serious action movies.
Yeah, I wouldn't even... I mean, I don't know if these are any... We've seen an action movie yet. I mean, we've seen scenes with, like, people running with guns. I think
you
think Double Down's action?
Twisted Pair had the most action, right?
That's fair. What had explosions?
What explosions had him Spider-Man?
I guess that counts. Spider-Man was...
There were
he attacked his girlfriend, too.
Follow
that's
me.
True.
I will protect you.
It did have some of that. Okay.
There were shootouts and stuff in Double Down.
I feel like it was more like
Sort
thriller. You know?
What'd you say, AJ?
I feel like it was more like a thriller.
Yeah. Marilyn Knepper says, I wonder what we get if Neil Breen had a Marvel or Star Wars level budget for a movie.
You'd get the same shit. It would be the exact same
It'd probably be
thing.
like an Albert
He wouldn't know what to do with it.
He wouldn't listen to anybody. He would make his own bullshit.
Well,
it would just be 82 hours long.
But if you get a Marvel, but a Marvel or Star Wars budget doesn't. Those people aren't even fucking directing anything at that point. It's directing by committee. Everything is approved by 42 people before it goes up on screen.
I'm sure every time that anybody looks at the dailies, they're always
There's a million things.
You got to do this differently or that.
So it's not like one division.
Algorithm says you have to do this.
Yeah, right.
But that's the beauty of a Neil Breen is it is a singular vision, a terrible one,
true.
but a singular one.
Yeah.
So are we saying that he gets the budget regardless and doesn't have to deal with any of the politics?
Oh
of
God,
Marvel
I
or
hope
Disney?
so. I mean, he probably would invent the politics if there had to be any.
Because like if he gets the budget like for a Marvel movie, I literally think he might like just commit his manifesto and start murdering people and like,
it's possible.
like every movie is about him killing people, and it's a little disturbing.
So he spends it all on Craigslist hitmen ads.
I don't know. I would be concerned. It's probably terrible. I mean, you could hire a professional to like make me look like I'm Spider-Man jumping off of this building. Like they could probably do that and make it look decent.
Yeah, but does he have to be an actor in his own films? Because that's going to ruin.
Yeah, he's still the actor, but the effects are flawless. Does that sell? Does that work?
Does he realize that the effects aren't good now to be able to say, I need to hire somebody to make it better?
That's a very good question. Does
No,
he realize
definitely does.
that's how you... I'm just going to stop.
I'm not hiring this man. He is never working on anything. I don't want his architectural knowledge either.
Does he realize how that's the way you pour cement into the foundation of a structure?
Jinx93LV says, what was the exact release date? Was this meant to be a 420 friendly movie? Nyuk. I mean, it makes sense that way. Well, we were all very... Well, Lindsay was. Lindsay was very high. I was pretty high. When we talked about Double Down last week.
Not fair.
I was very high when I watched Paring Down.
So you probably had the best viewing of it in that sense.
I don't know. I mean, I definitely lost interest 45 minutes in, and I gave up.
It kind of
I had to
killed
watch the
my
rest
eye
of
a
it.
little bit. I was just like, ugh.
Surprise. Yeah.
That's it for our feedback. You can leave your comments on the YouTube. If you want to get them read on the show, you can go to bad-movie-night.com. If you want to leave a voicemail, which is something we always encourage here on the Bad Movie Night podcast. No voicemails this week, though. However, we do have a message from the future, so we must listen.
Chris, this is you from the future. There's not much time. I'm from the year 3 million AD 17. And Neil was right about everything. The government turned everybody, they turned the frogs gay. And I'm an AI. You have to stop the bankers from running everything. Do it. All the frogs. The government did it. And then the finances, the banks stole all the money. And they funded the turning the frogs gay, just like you. And you're gay from the future. Where are you? Where are you?
Jesus.
That is
Were you in
Chris.
Car Rider pickup line?
I was waiting for my kid at dance class.
I feel like that's just like a day in the life of Aaron, at his job.
Okay.
Man, that fucking Snapchat filter works so good to make me look old. I love it. It's the best thing ever.
Wait until Neil Breen gets a hold of that shit.
You look like my grandfather, kind of creeps me out of it.
All right. That's it for listener feedback. Like I said, go to bad-movie-night.com, leave us a voicemail. We'll go into the YouTubes and leave us a comment. We'll read on next week's show. Now it is time to move on and do the AJ birthday wheel. So AJ, when you are ready, can you please load up your wheel? We will spin the wheel and we will see what we are watching for next week, which is a little terrifying right now based on this last wheel you created.
It's just that wheel.
He's such a diabolical asshole too. It's gonna be so bad.
Oh my
AJ,
God.
I hope you can hear this.
Oh no, what is this?
Can't hear it.
It's a
Can't hear
movie?
it. Can't hear it. Stop it. Stop it. Don't.
No!
Upload it. Upload it.
I can't upload it. It says it's too big, but I made the file
when you do
so
share it,
small.
Then share with your audio.
Share with audio.
Oh, I did.
Remove it and remove your share and try
It's a plain
again.
movie of some sort.
Yeah, this is gonna be
All
stupid.
plain movies?
I might veto this right now after knowing that it's gonna be a plain wheel.
Fuck it. I can't share it with audio. Won't let me.
Why can't you upload this? How big did you make it? Did you make
I made
it
it
4K?
I made it very small. I don't know.
Re-render
why
it and upload it again.
Fuck
Ah,
it.
shit, I deleted my Chris.
Oh,
No, I want to
fuck
see
it.
the plain video.
I wanna see
Email
the
it to me. Email it to me. I'll upload it right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna email
Put it on
to
Dropbox.
you right now. And we'll slow the
How are
show
you
down
doing?
for
Nobody
45
cares.
minutes.
We will all wait. Who wants to wait and see this?
I'll wait.
I want to see
I'll
this.
wait.
Yeah,
Do it.
I'll wait this shit
Here.
straight out. Wait, we do have a
See.
comment I can respond to. Well,
All right.
Billy Mount says, Chris, how do you compare Neil Breen to Tommy Wiseau? And Tommy Wiseau made The Room, and I think he's like aware now that the room is bad and capitalizes on that, while I think Neil Breen is just unaware and thinks everybody else is an idiot for not understanding his movies. When in reality, maybe he's the idiot. Billy, did you ever think of that,
I'm
Billy?
the idiot from the future.
I'm from the future and I'm dumb. And this is my movie. Did you upload the clip?
Yeah, I'm doing it right now. Sorry. I am dropping it onto my box here. Here we go. I can share this folder with you. I'll give it.
That's his next movie, The Drop Down.
They should make a movie about like cloud sharing. Because I could see that like resonating with all the crowd to be like, all of his data's on the cloud. It's on the cloud.
There
Like,
you go.
and like
It's in
that
the
would
private
automatically
chat,
trigger like.
Pulled from the
All right, what is
drive.
this? 214 megabytes? Holy shit, AJ.
I used a lot of special effects.
Oh my
God, what are we getting into?
Neil Breen Jr. up in
I
here?
Neil Breen
Right?
did, all right? I was inspired by his recent films, and I went on.
So this is a plane wheel, is what we're understanding, though, right?
Yeah.
So why don't you go while I prepare this? Why don't you go ahead and pull up the wheel, spin it, and then we'll play the intro afterwards.
Okay.
Once I get this shit, I have to re-render this and compress it more. It's fucking ridiculous.
All right,
This is
here,
dumb
I've
as shit.
shared-
Why don't we just delete more stuff?
All right.
No, it's
here
not
we
about
go. Can we
deleting.
see it?
Yes.
It won't take things that big.
Yep.
All right.
Oh my!
We are on the plane
this looks
wheel.
so good.
This is so
all
dumb.
plane movies.
Yes.
All
This is fucking
handpicked.
stupid.
All readily available on Tubi.
I like it.
I know Chris really hates Air Panic, but I looked hard for
Air?
something similar to Air Panic, and we have
Air
it here.
pace?
Air
we go.
race.
Air race. Oh,
Rage.
okay. Air speed? I can't
The
read that.
secret wheel is spinning. Let it do its magic.
Does it matter? These are all dumb. Who is that?
Air Force
Air
Two.
Force
Oh,
Two.
shit.
That's actually the best one.
Air Force 2. It
Air
is.
Force
stupid.
2.
Air Force
TWO.
2.
This is amazing.
We got to find a trailer for Air Force 2.
All right, hold on. I'm uploading the plane intro.
Oh, God.
Actually, it's actually working. Here's the plane intro. Here is the introduction to the AJ wheel that he has created. It is currently processing in 4, 3, 2, 1.
I
Nailed
want to
it.
watch this movie.
Nailed it.
Quite the
right.
visual spectacle. That was shitty for
Dude, this
listeners,
looks-
but
this looks
that was great
amazing.
for people
was-
watching.
All right. I got an Air Force
I've had enough of these
2
motherfucking
trailer.
breeds on this
All
board.
right.
Do you want me to send it to you? You
Go
can
ahead and
it?
share it. Just go ahead and share your screen. Or you can send it to me in private chat and I'll share my screen.
All right,
Watch
let's
the
see.
trailer for Air Force 1, 2.
It.
Wait, is this Air Force 2 or Air Force 1, 2?
It's
That would be
Air Force
amazing.
2.
Air Force 2. I think this is it. There you go. You got it?
Oh my god. Oh, sweet baby Christ.
This
I
looks
saw
really
some
good.
of it.
This looks really good. Oh, we're in for it.
Air Force 2.
Spit will be happy.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is going to be horrible. I love it.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
Hot garbage.
So we have a choice: buckle up and live, or play cards and die.
Oh my fucking god.
That's acting. Oh, shit.
The vice president's plane has gone down in the Pacific.
Dude.
Dear God.
That's odd, isn't it? A plane like that doesn't just disappear.
Intrigue.
It's lost with the vice
Yeah.
president.
God, yeah.
They were
There's no
dead
plane
all
in this shit,
along.
AJ.
What?
Dude, this is badass.
I know, I told you. I found some cool movies for us here, okay?
Get off my island.
I did the research.
It's about the vice president becoming a killing machine on a foreign island.
It's an amazing concept,
America,
right?
fuck yeah.
We are in for a treat next week. I'm telling you.
Dude, this does look
looks
actually pretty sweet.
amazing.
Yeah.
We needed this after
Yeah.
this
For the
week.
Breen, I think so.
I mean, this is also hot garbage that makes no sense, but I'm in for this.
Air Force 2.
Stupid.
Which is probably like a real thing, right?
It is.
Yeah.
It's really the vice president's plane.
Right. Would have been
just
better if
sounds
it was
dumb
like
as shit.
Air Force One, comma TOO or something. What?
So this came out in 2006. The 2006 action movie Air Force 2, aka In Her Line of Fire.
It's on Tuesday.
The title might be under as well. And available on Tubi. Directed by the guy who made the Leprechaun movies, I believe.
We need to make Air Force 3.
Who's on that one?
Speaker of the House is playing.
You like Air Force 26, and it's like the assistant to the cabinet secretary of.
You remember me when this becomes movie of the year. I'm just saying.
Of course it will. It's got a plane in it, and it'll dazzle your fucking
And a vice
reptilian mind.
president.
Dude, Chris, planes fly.
Yeah.
Neil Breen can't do that. He can't fly. He wants to fly.
He definitely flown. I've seen him fly in his movies.
Nah, he can't really fly though.
He flies across the room. He flies up
Oh man.
to straddle a railing.
He flies in our hearts, but my God, am I
It's
thankful that we are
it's
done.
a shame we didn't get Air Rage because that has Ice-T in it. It looks
Oh, that was sweet.
awesome. It looks awesome.
I am thankful we are done with Breen Pearl. He's an
Need a little
interesting
break.
fella, but I need a break.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
I'm ready to move on and watch some stupid plane movie, even though I hate planes. And I hate what's going on. Who's moving the wave?
I don't know.
Is there waves?
I think I might be the neighbors or something on my end. I apologize, folks.
You hear that?
Yeah, it sounds
Sounds
like,
like-
water.
Yeah.
The neighbors have a dog now, and he like drags his toys across the floor all the time. It's so loud.
It's very loud.
Yeah,
It's probably
All right,
dragging
guys.
their bodies over the floor.
probably.
That's what it sounds like. That's it. That's it. That's what we're done. Next week, we're watching Air Force 1 2. Catch that on Tubi. If you like the show, go to the iTunes, leave a review. That helps out the show. I did see, I don't know, we were tagged on Twitter for some other podcast who watched the same movie as us.
Oh yeah.
And they had linked their podcast to a site, and they were in the top percentile of podcasts. And I looked up Bad Movie Night. We were in the top 2% of podcasts out of
Yeah.
3.7 million podcasts.
We've been.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
How? We have like a
I saw at one point. I looked it up like last week.
Listens a month. How's that
But
possible?
we got rated really highly too in just like film commentary podcasts, like film reviews. Like we were like the 70th.
It's probably because we've done so many
spot.
episodes.
Yeah.
It's
pretty cool.
what it is.
Yeah.
And the-
Because
yeah.
people don't like us, but we have stuck around.
But we don't go away.
That's
We're
what
like
that
Tucker
is.
Carlson. You can't get rid of us easily.
Yeah, like something like 80% of podcasts that start like don't get past the third episode or
Yeah.
something like that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
And
it's
we're just
nuts.
they're just like, stop making them, and we're like, no,
Never.
It's just gonna be painful now.
We're
We're
like
gonna be 1% too soon.
we're at like 320 something.
That's cool.
So
Pretty
keeps
cool.
going.
Tell your friends.
Time marches on, as James Hetfield says. Time marches on. No one gets that, but it's a Metallica reference. It was here to get it. That's gonna do.
For whom the bell tolls.
From Who the Bell Tolls?
Thank
Yeah.
you, Lindsay. See, Lindsay gets it. That's it. Catch you here next week, guys. We're going to watch Air Force 1, 2, Air Force 2. Thank you, Aaron. And we'll catch you here next time.
Bell tolls.
As Neil Breen always says.
That's terrifying.
Goodbye.
Bad Movie Night Podcast. Podcast. We hope you enjoy listening to Bad Movie Night.